If you've ever told yourself, why do I keep sabotaging myself after binge eating, skipping a workout, or just screaming at someone that you love? Well, I want you to hear this loud and clear. What you call self-sabotage might just be a blood sugar crash. Yes, you heard me right. Your blood sugar is acting like the mistress that you stopped giving attention to. I bet you woke up with the best intentions. I'm going to eat clean. I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to work on my goals. But by 3 p.m., you're craving sugar. You're reaching for the biscuit tin. You're zoning out, feeling emotionally overwhelmed. And then you ask yourself, what is wrong with me? You're tired, irritated, and just craving junk. And then you go into the spiral of guilt. But what if I told you this isn't a personal flaw? It's a chemical imbalance. And once you learn how to fix it, you'll stop fighting yourself. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about why your cravings, your mood swings, and your lack of discipline might just be a blood sugar imbalance. Silent signs that your body is crashing even if you eat healthy. And finally, simple changes that you can make today that will help stabilize your mood, your energy, and your motivation. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up so this video can reach those who really need it. And it's totally free. Now let's jump into the video. So you're probably wondering what blood sugar crashes actually do. Well, when your blood sugar spikes too high, usually because we get the munchies and we eat a whole bunch of that delicious poison, it doesn't just stay there. Your body notices that sudden rush of sugar, and so your body overreacts by pumping out a flood of insulin. Insulin is a hormone, so think of it as a transporter. So it transports the glucose, which is the sugar, from your bloodstream into the cells used for energy. But when you consume too much sugar, your body will release too much insulin too fast. So instead of gently guiding the sugar into your cells, it will yank your blood sugar level so low, and that is when the crash happens. And you probably know what I'm talking about, that sudden loss of energy when you're craving that sugar or that caffeine, when your brain gets foggy or you just get moody for absolutely no reason. Well, there is a reason. That crash also triggers cortisol, which is the stress hormone, and that leaves you feeling anxious, irritable, and even emotionally overwhelmed. And worse, it hijacks your brain's dopamine and motivational centers, which is why you might feel like procrastinating, giving up on your goals, and self-sabotaging altogether. Does that sound familiar? Because you start feeling like you lack willpower, you lack the discipline, but really your brain is just running on empty. So before you start blaming yourself for losing that focus and falling off track, you might just want to consider this, that your biology might just be driving this behavior. Good news is, once you understand how your blood sugar affects your mood, your motivation, and your mental clarity, you can stop the cycle before it even starts. Hit that like button if the video is already resonating, and let's jump into the hidden signs of crashes. So you might be thinking, I'm not diabetic, or I don't have that bad eating habit, so this probably doesn't apply to me. Well, let me burst your bubble real quick. You don't need to be diabetic or even pre-diabetic or have bad eating habits for you to experience blood sugar crashes. Even what looks like a healthy meal, like a smoothie, a granola bowl, or even a big bowl of oatmeal, can spike your sugar levels if it's not balanced in the right way with proteins, fats, and fiber. And a lot of us are unknowingly riding this blood sugar roller coaster every single day, because you can have normal blood results, eat clean, work out, and still have blood sugar crashes, even if you look healthy on the outside. So here are some common signs that your blood sugar is dropping too low. Number one is that you feel totally fine in the morning, but then when it gets to the afternoon, you're irritated and you're feeling drained. Number two is that you are craving salty, sugary snacks and even carbs. Number three is that you get hungry when your meals are delayed or irritable. Number four is that you overeat at night time, not because you're hungry, but your willpower has just gone out the window. Number five is that you feel motivated 1 minute and the next emotionally flat. And if this all sounds familiar, it's not a you thing, it's not a lack of discipline, it's your body sending you signals. These crashes affect your mood, your cravings, your focus. And when this happens often enough, you start to feel like you are sabotaging yourself, and then you start blaming yourself and feeling guilty about it. But the truth is, you're not broken. You're just running on a system that didn't know how to regulate itself. So once you start giving your body the full support that it needs, you can stop this crash, crave, crash cycle, and then you'll start to feel more steady, more focused, you'll have more mental clarity, and you'll feel more in control of your life. Now we're going to talk about how to balance your blood sugar levels. Disclaimer, I am not your personal doctor. I know you wish I was. So make sure you consult with them before you try any of these tips. So now we're going to talk about how to balance your blood sugar levels naturally. So the first thing that I would tell you to do is to try intermittent fasting, because if you're not eating anything and nothing's going in your system, well, then your blood sugar levels will not spike. So you can drink black coffee, herbal teas, drink some water, no juices in this time. No, there's so much sugar in there, no juices, just herbal teas, black coffee and water. Those are the 3 things that you can drink, and try to push back your first meal as much as possible. But please do not push it so back that you end up fainting and that your blood sugar levels drop too low. You want to find the sweet spot, and that is the sweet spot for you, because everyone's intermittent fasting time is different. So you need to understand what works for you. No doctor can give you this advice anyways, because it's not their body. They haven't experienced it in your body. Your body is different to everyone's, to your mums, your dads, your siblings, your friends. So everyone has a different fasting time. So you need to find what works for you, because the less sugar or the less food that is going in your system, the less sugar there will be in your blood, and your blood will not spike so much. Right, now we've pushed back our first meal. The first meal sets the tone for the day. So if you're eating sugar in the morning, you're going to be craving sugar pretty quickly, and carbs and salty snacks pretty soon after eating that first meal. So you need to start your first meal with proteins, with fiber, with fats. So you're going to skip the cereal and you're going to skip the toast and jam. So instead you're going to go for eggs, nut butter, Greek yogurt. You're going to eat some veggies from last night if you can't be bothered to cook. You can have some avocado on toast, but make sure you get a good wholemeal bread or sourdough bread. I think that's the best one. So this will keep your blood sugar levels stable and slow releasing, so you will not get hungry for hours. Number 2 is that you're going to eat every 4 hours. I say this because if you can't push your mealtime too far back, or you can't have less meals in the day, then 4 hours I think is the sweet spot before you end up fainting and your blood sugar level drops too low. But that doesn't mean you have to have big meals. If you're not feeling that hungry, you can just have a small protein snack, or you can just have some boiled eggs or some fruit. So you can eat that snack to prevent your blood sugar levels dropping too low. You can even have hummus and veggies. So find a good snack, not a protein bar, because that's full of chemicals and random stuff. You can't understand what's on the wrapper, you shouldn't be eating it. So find some healthy snacks that you can eat so that your blood sugar level doesn't drop too low. Definitely do not eat huge meals, because even if you're eating healthy food and you're eating too much of it, you will feel bloated and tired, which we don't want to feel, because we want to feel energized for as long as possible. Number 3 is we're going to balance our meals with the PFC rule. So that's going to be proteins, fats and carbs, but the right type of carbs. For example, grilled chicken, avocado and quinoa. It's perfect. This leaves your blood sugar steady and your brain sharp. So we're going to stay away from that white pasta, white bread, all of that nonsense, because that is what is causing your blood sugar to spike and you feeling fatigued with brain fog and irritable and all of that bad stuff. So you're going to encourage meals with high quality protein. That's your eggs, chicken, lentils. You're going to have some healthy fats in there, avocados, nuts and seeds. And then you're going to add some healthy carbs, quinoa, oats, sweet potato. So all of these foods slow down glucose absorption, preventing that sharp spike and then that crash. Number 4 is incorporate movement after meals. So you can literally just go for a 10-minute walk and it will significantly reduce that blood sugar spike. Number 5 is you can consume chia seeds or collagen, and that will also help slow down absorption. Number 6, apple cider vinegar in some warm water is great before meals. Number 7 is you're going to cut out those hidden sugar bombs. Even your healthy smoothie drink, yeah, it has a lot of sugar in it. Granola bars, low fat snacks, protein bars, all of them, you do not need to be consuming them. Throw it away. And you already know white breads, pasta, pastries. I'm not saying don't ever have it, but I'm saying you can have it once in a blue moon, once you have learnt to balance your blood sugar levels. Here's the truth. Most people are trying to fix their life with discipline because they think they lack the willpower, when really all they need is a biochemical reaction. Once your blood sugar is stable, you stop craving junk. You don't have that midday crash. Motivation lasts longer and your emotions stop hijacking your goals. And you start thinking clearer, act with intention, move with purpose, and you just feel more like you. And if you can relate to this video, don't just scroll onto the next one. Take a break and journal what you can do and what the steps that you're going to take back control of your life and help to reduce that blood sugar level so that you can be more motivated and more driven to achieve your goals and claim back who you are, because it's your time to take the wheel and take action. I've made a free PDF document for you and the link of that will be in the description down below. If not, I will definitely be posting it on my Telegram channel. The link of that will be in my pinned comments or in the description. Start your day with protein, balance your meals and eat the right foods, fuel your body body so that you can feel like you again. If you want more videos on how to master your biology and your psychology and to prevent burnout and actually feel good in your body again, then defo hit that subscribe button down below. And don't be stingy, share this with someone who needs to hear it, that it might not be self-sabotage, it might not be your fault, it might just be your body asking you for help to control your blood sugar levels, to bring it back into balance again so that you can thrive again. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll catch you in my next one.